boys and girls, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. My name is Miss Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's craft is this beautiful snowman. Isn't he adorable? I love it. It looks like a house, but if you can imagine a snowman with his hat and his eyes, his mouth, it looks like a snowman, but it's also a house. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, come get a packet, boys and girls, and make this. It won't take you too long. It's a lot of fun. In your packet, you're going to get a cute little penguin sticker. You're going to get a paper plate. You're going to get a scrapbook strip, this piece of paper. You're going to get some gray, and you're going to get some black, and that's all you need. You need some scissors, and you need a black marker, and you need some white glue. All right, so let's get started. What we're going to do first is take this paper plate, and we're going to cut off some of the bottom. So just about, I don't know, 3 inches up or so, 2 to 3 inches. We're just going to cut off that bottom so that we have a flat area to work with. Now, this black, boys and girls, needs to be both the hat and the door to your house. And so we need to be careful with the amount of paper that we use and where we place things so that we have enough paper for everything. So I'm going to lay my paper hot dog style here on the paper plate, and I can see how long I need it to be. So you want your hat to stick off of the paper plate just a little bit. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut up about 1.5 inches there. And I'm actually going to fold this where I made my cut. That way I can cut in one cut of my scissors, and then I can go up. And actually, I'm going to go all the way up, and then I can trim it down. So that gives you a perfect hat, and everything matches if you fold it like that. So that's a huge top hat. That's like Abraham Lincoln's top hat. That's not exactly the look we're going for. So we're going to want to cut off some of this at the top here until we get like a Frosty the Snowman hat. There we go. Perfect. I love it. All right, now since we're gluing the paper onto the crinkly part of the paper plate, white glue is what we're going to need. So let's go ahead and really put a lot of white glue right here where that hat is going to stick on. So once we got it on there, we need to really press it down. Press it down, press it down, press it down. Because if you don't hold it for a few seconds, it will probably pop right back up. And we don't want that to happen. All right, while that's drying, let's go ahead and work down here with some of the black that you had left. Let's make a door. So, sort of have to imagine how big you're going to want your door to be. So that's probably about the right size, probably a little too thick. So I've made myself a square. But to be fancy, instead of just a square door, I'm going to sort of round off these edges right here. You can see that it's rounded off. And there we go. And it still might be a little bit too tall, so I'm just going to chop off a little bit of the bottom. And we're going to glue it down with our glue stick, paper to paper. All right there in the center. All right, I'm going to keep pressing my hat to make sure it stays down. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put on my penguin. The penguin is going to live in this little Santa house. So it is a peel-off sticker. So peel the back off and stick. You can put your penguin anywhere you want. You're going to get one penguin to put on your paper plate. I'm just going to put him there. All right, so we're still missing some of the windows for our snowman house. So I bet you can guess what we're going to do. If you've watched me long enough, you know. We are going to layer paper on top of each other and cut circles that are all exactly the same size. So I have 3 pieces of paper, and we're just going to make a circle. And remember, it's always better to make it too big and trim it down than to make it too small to begin with and then have to start over. So let's see. Those might be too big, but I think this one's okay at the top. So I'm going to take these 2 and just go around the edge one more time, all the way around, and that will keep my circle shape, but it will make it smaller, and that's going to look much better size-wise. All right, so then we're going to take our glue stick and put the glue on the windows, glue it right on down, Same thing with the one at the top. Put the glue on, stick it up near the top. With a Sharpie, you can add in the window panes. If you wanted to get really fancy, you could maybe even draw some curtains behind there. If you knew how to do that, you could draw some curtains in there, or you could draw something else looking out. That might be cool. Now you've got a piece of scrapbooking paper. This is going to make the ribbon across the hat. Add the little color to your project. So first thing we need to do is just measure. So I'm going to lay that there. Okay, right there is where I need to cut it. So we're just going to snip that off. And I'm going to go ahead and add my glue across there and stick the strip of paper. So you can leave it like that, or you can add the little bow to it, which is simply cutting 2 more strips, one a little bit longer than the other. And you're going to sort of make it into a V. So we're going to glue one paper on top of the other, like that. And then we're going to put some glue here on top of both of those, and then just stick it back here underneath the hat. And that gives the illusion of a little bow right there as that ribbon wraps around the hat. Now, we're still missing a little doorknob. So you can get a little piece of red paper, or even just use your strip of paper. Red marker may work, but I'm going to try to attempt here to make a tiny little circle. Okay, put a little dot right there. Now we have a little doorknob. There we go. Now the penguin can get into his little snowman house. All right, I just think this is adorable, boys and girls, don't you? I love snowman crafts. He's so cute. All right, boys and girls, what do you think? Here's a snowman house for the little penguin to live in. Now, we have lots of books about snow and snowmen down at the library, so if it's snowing outside, come on down, grab a craft, grab a book, and have a great time. All right, boys and girls, thanks for watching the Crafty Corner. Join me again next week for another craft. See you soon. Bye now.